Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. So we've had a little bit of a break in the last number of weeks. Basically, I think it's been almost 2 months now. And really excited to be back. All right, so let's jump right in. Basically, I have a video to share. And as I'm pulling it up, I'm really excited about this because I think that in this video, there are some incredible original pieces of wisdom that many people don't realize they could actually include in the work that they're doing and in their marketing. And many people forget that. They kind of forget that there's strategies and systems and paid marketing that companies that are way bigger than their own have paid a lot of money for, and they don't need that kind of budget. You don't need to be a $30 billion company to know how to market as good and as efficiently your own business as well as they are with that kind of budget. Now, I don't know what VRBO's budget is, but I do know this. If you were the top competitor, direct competitor to Airbnb, and you had strategies in your marketing budget that would make it super valuable for you as a regular, ordinary business owner, that you could also use and kind of borrow from them, I would definitely want to know what those are. So I thought, well, as I saw this video pop up on TV, sorry, on YouTube, YouTube, and it's called "Those Moments Only Happen in VRBO." And so this is really cool because as we're going to jump into this, and by the way, if you're watching this either on the replay or on live, I would love for you to join us and just let me know that you're here. Like, let me know where you're logging in from. Let me know where you're, like, what your business is. I would love to see names. Just introduce yourself so other people can also see where you're logging in from. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to find where the comments are. Chat. Okay. So as I'm waiting for people to just join us, I see that people are coming in. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube live on all three platforms. That's super cool. All right, Russell, you're here at work. I love it. It's good. Thank you for joining us. We will not disappoint. So I'm going to pull up the video. And again, if you guys are watching the replay, I would still love for you to share in the comments where you're logging in from and what your business is. Because if I have a better idea of what your business is, it's going to be easier for me to be able to give you some practical examples of how what we're talking about here might actually tie in to your business. Make sense? All right, so let's do that. I'm going to pull up this video. All right, now can you guys see the video?
Those emotions, they were put on hold by time, by careers being built. But at Claire's bright weekend at a Verbo beach house, those emotions also made the trip. Born from friendships that have lasted since Mrs. Noonan's 6th grade English class. And here, a buffet of tears, laughs, and the best memories is freshly served. Your together awaits. Find it with Verbo.
Boom. So that was a 30-second commercial. What I love about it is how short it is, but I want to share just a few things. So first of all, what's the context, right? There's two different kinds of marketing. There's interruption marketing. Oh, hey, knowing the audience is key, Russell says. Both you and I, right? Yitzi Freed, good to see you. LinkedIn in the car, nice. Thank you for joining us from the car. As Judy Pasternak, hey, it's good to see you. And Russell, expecting the Parsha connection too. Yeah, so I do Wednesday Wisdom, and it's called Parsha and Parnasa. Basically, Wednesday Wisdom, just in relation to Russell's comment, Wednesday Wisdom is about anything practical, business or personal development or even current events of how they might be impacting business. So it could be strategies, it could be insights, it could be a great quote that we kind of unpack, like what that really means and apply it to business owners. Or it could be something that's related to the day-to-day of running a business. It could be mindset, management, marketing strategies like the one today. It could be walking through how do you navigate some sales objections. Or it could be just like sharing the behind the scenes of things that people don't know about coaching, or maybe something about something going on with current events or even politics in terms of how it relates to business. So that's Wednesday Wisdom. It's just wisdom that we share on Wednesdays. And then Thursday Usually it's on Thursday, unless I'll have a chance to, and then it's Friday. I do something called Parsha and Parnasa, which is basically, Parsha is basically the weekly Bible portion of the Torah, of the Jewish Bible. And I'm sharing practical business insights or even strategies that relate to business owners or any professionals that are actually embedded in each week's Torah portion, each week's Bible portion, which is really cool because most of the time people think that there's religion and kind of religious study, and then there's business and all the things I do. And they're kind of, they live them as if they're two separate areas of their life. And what's really cool about this is we get to see that this ancient wisdom that is from thousands of years ago, or maybe even from the creation of the world, actually has embedded in it strategies and insights that apply to us in today's modern business world. So I actually have a private WhatsApp group where people can join with that. But without further ado, okay, so I just played the video. I see people are actually logging in again. So I played the video in full, all 30 seconds. We're going to play shorter clips of it again. And the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to break down, here's what you're seeing here. Here's what some of the strategies are that they're using. And we're going to pause it as we go. Ready? Okay. So I'm pulling it up. And then we're going to go live one more time. So the beginning, by the way, here's the context that it comes up in. The context is that you're watching, let's say you're scrolling YouTube, and then you click on a video and this pops up. So that's actually called pre-roll ad. A pre-roll ad is basically before the video that you're watching starts to roll, starts to play, you get to watch this. Now, this is different than interruption marketing. Posting on social media, Facebook ads, all those typical things are called interruption marketing. I'm scrolling through my feed and an ad pops up, which interrupts me from finding and scrolling through the things to find the things that I want. Interruption marketing, people find, has been the trend recently, but people are finding more and more in the marketing space that what's really effective is actually not interruption marketing. It's based upon interest-based marketing. So very often when we post something, we want everyone's attention. That's interrupting someone because they went on social media to, connect with new clients or reach out to friends or see the updates of what's going on with their social circle. So when you're putting your ad in front of them, that's interrupting them. That's not what they came on for. It's almost like annoying, right? It's like you're talking to a friend at a networking event, and then a third person comes in and you're like, we're talking to each other. You're kind of interrupting us. It's kind of rude. So the sale from that and the interest, the level of trust that's built from that is actually not so strong. This makes sense, guys, for those of you guys that are watching. I'd love to hear. Have you ever noticed that interruption marketing is actually interrupting, right? It's actually a little bit bothersome. So just hit the comments. I'd love to see who's still with me, but also seeing the difference between interruption marketing versus interest marketing. So this starts to roll. Let's say you're looking in your browser, you look for vacation, or you look for new home, or you look for summer getaway, or you look for party planning ideas. This might come up when you Google some of those things because this is interest-based. So YouTube goes, well, they looked for these things. This must be something they might be interested in. Now we're going to share the 5 highly, highly shareable emotions that make marketing really powerful, and how you in a small business or medium-sized business could use this even if you're not a massive corporation that's got 30 billion a year. So we're going to play this again, and I'm going to break down the step-by-step.
Those emotions, they were put on hold by time.
Okay, those emotions, they were put on hold by time. Do you hear that first line? Here's what it's saying. It's saying, you've been thinking about this for a while. Do you see the emotion of two people reconnecting? See that reconnecting? Let's see if I could pull it back up. Trying to figure out if there's a way to stop it and pause it. Okay. So in that last moment, what you were watching was you had two people that were embracing each other, friends that hadn't seen each other in a while. And as they're giving each other a hug, I'm going to play this again, okay? As they're giving each other a hug, they're showing two moments, two really, really important life milestones. So I'm going to play this again. I'm going to share my screen. I'm actually going to do this a different way so we can actually pause. We can pause how we're doing this. Window. Okay. Now we're going to watch this again from the start.
Those emotions, they were put on hold time, by careers being built.
Okay, pause. Those emotions, they're put on hold by time and by careers being built. So you have relationships. You miss someone. See this moment? You have two friends that haven't seen each other in a while, and they're embracing. They miss each other. But there's moments, there's celebration of life that they want to do, and that's why they're showing this video. That's why someone's actually interested in this. They're looking for a solution to a problem. What do you think the problem is that this video solves? And I want to hear, as we watch this, I want to hear you put in the comments, what do you think the problem is that any marketing that's hoping to lead to a sale has to solve a problem and speak to that problem? I'm going to show you what that problem is, but I first want to hear from you guys. What do you think it is? And I'm going to show you how they actually connect this solution called VRBO to the problem that someone has.
But at Claire's bridal weekend at a Verbo beach house, those emotions also made the trip.
Okay, so you have emotions that are pent up. These emotions have been put on hold by careers, meaning these milestones in life where people graduated from wherever they were going and they got into creating their own businesses or their own careers. And then there's a bridal weekend, right? There's a moment, a milestone in life, and that's what we're coming to celebrate. VRBO is the solution when you have a question about, let me see if I see into the comments here. When you have a question about how can we celebrate this? How can we celebrate the excitements, the joys in life, how can we celebrate when we have a milestone that has not been acknowledged, but we want to get together and enjoy it? So this is a bridal weekend. So they're giving you a few things. First of all, it's if you haven't seen friends in a while, great solution. Career changes, now you're getting back together, another great solution. Third one is you have a bridal weekend. So think about this. Who is this targeting? Who is this video for? Is it for the men or the women? It's for women. Why are they targeting women in this marketing? Because they said, who is our end user that would have this kind of problem, that would keep them up in the middle of the night? They call this the 2 a.m. problem. Who's going to have this kind of 2 a.m. problem? You know who's going to have a 2 a.m. problem? Haven't seen our friends. Claire has a bridal weekend coming up. We've been so busy with our businesses. We miss each other. Who says that? Men or women? Women. So they have a cast of women, female actresses. They bring them together. They're showing the bridal weekend because this is an urgent thing. There's a deadline. There's a date coming up. But how are we going to get together? Where are we going to do it? Whose house? Well, they live in St. Louis and they live in New York and they live in, DC and we live in LA. There's all these different cities to incorporate. Well, why don't we just find one place that's just an open energy, an open space? So this is what they say.
Born from friendships that have lasted since Mrs. Noonan's 6th grade English class.
Born from friendships that have been from 6th grade English class. Do you hear how as soon as you tap into, oh yeah, I also have friends. I also, meaning you, me, the viewer of this ad, I also have friends who from grade school, man, I miss my grade school friends. We had some amazing moments in life. Back before there was stress of exams and university and then family and career and business and bills. Remember those moments, those emotions that are so anchored back in the good old days? VRBO is tapping into, remember back in the good old days? So I love this. All right. So Russell says that you bring them all together. Yeah, that's exactly right. And so make it an awesome place that is a destination party. People will pay so much more money for a destination party than they will for just an ordinary party. Because when they're going all the way, they're going the extra mile for the destination party, they want it to be a life memory that's special. And what they're subconsciously doing, VRBO, this commercial is subconsciously saying, which is all ethical and it's genius, is that problem that you have of how are you going to celebrate? Go all the way. And by the way, hear the voice of the VRBO commercial. It's this calm, it's this clear, it's this confident, it's this convincing, like, hey, just do this for yourself and you deserve it. And remember the relationships that you've had all the way back from the time of 6th grade English class. All right, let's keep going. And look at this next moment here. What's this next life milestone? She's expecting. Now notice that that's not part of the script, but it's part of the video script. It's another life milestone. And women do not want to miss out on each other's close friend and their close friends' life's milestones. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you have a baby. I can't even see. Oh, I remember you were pregnant. We got together when you're still expecting. And I can't believe that from sixth grade English class, here you are 20 something years later and you're expecting, and Claire just got engaged and we haven't seen each other with all our career. Do you see the emotional, that leverage? Someone's, Itzy Freed is, you're making me want to do this already. You should go into sales. Thanks. And then, yeah, right, Russell. Yeah, marketing is sales, but it doesn't always translate, right? We can have great marketing, but not everyone who's going to see this marketing is going to actually book a VRBO house, which maybe we'll talk about the gap between where marketing doesn't lead to sales and how to start closing that gap. But that is a great point. Yes, I love it.
And here, a buffet. And here, a buffet of tears, laughs, and the best memories is freshly served.
Here, a buffet of tears. A buffet of tears. Now, by the way, look at the faces of these women. Are these sad tears? Are these tears of like joy and excitement? See the woman over here? She's looking at the stomach, right? The expecting friend. And over here, they're looking at each other, facing each other, and they're both smiling in her direction. The background has a contrasted colors of these flowers. So you see depth. Even though this might be a fake background, it looks like everyone's sitting here, everyone's dressed and having fun. They're in light, loose-fitting beach clothing. They feel amazing, and there's this beach background. But with this, what was the word? This something, this emotion.
And the best memories is a buffet of tears.
A buffet of tears. You hear that? It didn't say an overwhelm, a wellspring, a buffet. What is a buffet? These are words of expansion. When do you use words of expansion? When someone's feeling constricted. Why are they feeling constricted? Because they're so busy with work and the day-to-day and all these things coming up. Thank you, Yitz. I appreciate that. All right, good. Do your thing, and there will be a recording up. So, but when people are stressed and they feel like they're itching to get out and to be in a new place and go to the beach and be with their friends, they're speaking to literally line by line by line the 25 to 40-year-old woman who's a professional, who has friends from grade school, whose close friends from back in the day are having life milestones and they don't want to miss out, but they're also feeling stressed because they kind of just been in the same, and they're not feeling expansion. They've been in Corona. They've been in working from home. They haven't seen each other. So look at the connection that they're offering you if you get this VRBO house. See how this solves a problem of not being together, from this buffet of emotion that just comes out. Buffet, by the way, the expansion, right? So this is offering people that are not feeling as expanded to come connect with each other, to be closer with each other. All right, let's keep going.
Laughs and the best memories.
Laughs and memories were freshly served.
Your together awaits.
Do you see that last line? That's great. First of all, this tagline is genius. You're together. Not your next together, not your family. You're together. Your, meaning it relates to you, you deserve this. It's waiting for you, and that you deserve it. You know how many women have money, are in this phase of life, and they're looking for this togetherness. And they've been waiting for this. They're anticipating. They're posting it on social media. They're sharing with each other. And they feel like you deserve it. So you're together awaits. It's you who deserve it to feel together, to be connected with other people. And to feel that connection and to know that, like, you know what? It's coming. It's going to happen. Feeling that is so powerful. And look what happens next. It shows you your together awaits. And it's like, okay, well, my together awaits. What do I do now? Here's what you do. We're going to show you what it should look like. We're going to put an image in your head of what it looks like to book with us.
Awaits. Find it with Verbo.
Call to action. Download the app. Okay, so I just want to zoom out for a second. For those of you taking notes at home, how many emotions do you feel were just in this video? We could watch it one more time. You guys want to watch it one more time? Should we watch it one more time? Should we play it one last time? What do you think? There are so many emotions in this video, but there's actually 5 top shareable emotions that the marketing research firm that does actually a tremendous amount of marketing videos. They looked at the most viral and successful video ads. And they said, what are the components of those? And they found that there were actually shareable emotions, emotions that got people to be emotionally excited, engaged, interested. And they found that it breaks down to 5 of them. And any one of these 5, when they're present in marketing, this could be a text post, it could be an image post, it could be a video post, it could be anything in your marketing, it could be a printed ad. When you have these emotions that it's speaking to one of these 5 and engaging that desire that someone has to feel one of these emotions, that leads to a very successful ad. So what are these emotions? I'm going to play this again, and I'm going to let you guys figure out which emotion you feel it is.
Those emotions, they were put on hold by time, by careers being built. But at Claire's bridal weekend at a Verbo beach house, those emotions also.
By the way, I just want to share that last moment right here where she's showing the ring. Think about how many women, when they get together and there's this moment in life where they're excited to share this with other people, what do? They show that. So they're not telling you about get together with your friends. It's going to be so nice. You get a beach house, VRBO. They're bringing you into the moment. This is genius storytelling. Don't tell the people about it. Bring them into the story. This moment, by the way, you can't see your face. You can't see your other friends. All you see is a mojito or whatever that champagne is, whatever it is, right? With a beach background going like this. It's all 3. It's the setting. It's the activity of what they're drinking together and celebrating with this little cherries and the lemon on the side. This is a celebratory drink. This isn't I'm stressed and it's a Thursday night and I've had a long week and I need to decompress. So give me something that's strong in alcohol, right? This is see the smile. They capture this moment to the T. There's emotions that people want to experience. That is the most valuable thing. That's the currency of everything marketing. Okay, sorry.
Those emotions also made the trip, born from friendships that have lasted since Mrs. Noonan's 6th grade English class. And here,
see, this is what girlfriends do when they see each other and one of them's expecting, they put their hand on the other's expecting belly. It's pretty straightforward. So they're bringing you into that moment as if you're seeing it through your own eyes. They're not showing it through the eyes of the actors. They're showing it through your eyes. So you're seeing this like it's your hand that's touching this person's stomach and letting you think of, hey, I have a friend, whoever that is, she's also expecting, we should get together. I have a friend who I heard she's got engaged, and they're showing you this moment where you could imagine seeing in person this ring on her finger.
A buffet of tears, laughs, and the best memories is freshly served. Your together awaits.
Boom.
Find it with Verbo.
Find it with Verbo. Okay, so what was the primary emotion from that? What was the primary emotion? So guys, you're still with me. Primary emotion, here's where the rubber hits the road. Here's where we're going to get practical and apply to your business. So I'll share with you 4 of the 5, and then the 5th one is really the answer. So 1 is empathy. Second one is curiosity. So for example, a video that you're not sure about what it is, a trailer, by the way, to a video, to a movie. This is what they create. They create curiosity. Oh, what's going to happen? It's that suspense. What if? How did this person get there? What happened at the end of this? There's awe, which is like the wow factor. The most famous example is this guy, Felix Baumgarten, who did a commercial for Red Bull where he did the highest altitude jump from space, from like a little space capsule into Earth. It was like, I don't know how many feet, over 100,000, something crazy. And from miles up in the atmosphere, where you could see a video from him standing on the space capsule and you could see Earth below him. That's how far up it was. And you're going, whoa, this guy just did that. And you're watching this video of this guy jump from space back to Earth. That's an awe. The 5th one is surprise. It's like, whoa, what just happened? It could be even shock, right? Of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this person that you never see in this context is here in this context. So the surprise. And by the way, one of the most popular YouTube videos is actually a very popular band going from wedding to wedding in LA, surprising. This is their music video, surprising brides and grooms at their weddings. And you know why it had so many views? Not because the song was great, but if you look at other songs that were about as equally popular, they had maybe a quarter, not even 10% to a quarter of the same number of views. It was the video of that shock and surprise where there was the song playing and all of a sudden from the curtain drops down and the whole band is there live at the wedding. Whoa, people love that, and they want to share that because it's such a cool video. That surprise element. The fifth one is in this video. It's called happiness. Happiness is the currency, probably the most positive emotion of really good marketing, top-level marketing. In this case, the subcategory of happiness is connection and excitement. It's exciting, these career changes. It's exciting, the engagement. It's exciting that she's expecting. It's exciting to be together. Remember back in the day, let's hit the breeze from those memories of sixth grade English class. So what they did in this video was they used happiness as the marketing. They used happiness as the emotion. And they built in a bridal weekend. Oh, how are we going to, what are the logistics of the bridal weekend, right? Those of you who are in a relationship either are a woman that have friends in the bridal getting married space or engagement space, or have been in a relationship with someone like that. You probably remember that it's on their mind. Well, how are we going to do this? And the bridal weekend is logistics. And should we hire a party planner? Do you hear all of this? Like, there's a lot of back and forth. And so all of a sudden there's an ad that comes up and it seems to have the perfect solution all laid out. You can have this too if you book with us. Exactly. And you're not even thinking about Airbnb. You're not thinking about how, booking with Marriott when you see this, because you go, well, how are we going to do this in Marriott? That's 6 different rooms and it's this. But VRBO is the one that came to you with the solution on a platter. And because, I love this line, anytime that your client or customer hears you using the language of the thoughts going on in their mind, they credit you with also having the solution. So because VRBO is the one coming to them and saying, hey, here's the solution to this problem that you've been thinking about. You've been searching for vacation. You've been searching for flights. You've been searching for hotels. Don't worry, we can take care of you. We have a solution for that. So think about how many women, right, in this example, they want it to be something special for themselves or for their friend who finally found their life partner. Yeah, they're up at 1 a.m. thinking about that. And guess what? The emotions that made that trip, the emotions that they built into this video, this is exactly what makes marketing really powerful. So, in summary, whatever your business is, ask yourselves, what is the emotion that we can deliver? I'll use me as an example because it's easy. Business coaching. People come to me because they want to make more money and have less headache, or less time that they're committing, or less logistics, or less stress, less overwhelm in the process. They want to have a better quality of life. So what's the emotion that they want? Usually it's happiness. They need empathy when I'm speaking to them in that initial conversation. So I'll use empathy. And let's say if I was going to create copy, I would use empathy. Yeah, I get it. There's so many different, you're being pulled in so many different directions, but yet you don't feel that you have enough time to get all the things done you need to. And then we bring them from that empathy of feeling stressed and overwhelmed to a place of happiness or curiosity. Hey, have you ever thought about blank? Did you know that you could do this while doing this, right? Typical marketing, classic marketing in the digital marketing spaces, how to make more money without increasing your workload. Well, I want to hear more about that. So it's that curiosity piece, and it's also that happiness piece built in with the empathy. It includes all 3 emotions because you can have what you want without having as much stress if you've learned the strategies. So do you see how, just using me as an example, I don't, if you guys want to share what you do, I'd be maybe able to apply it to 1 or 2 of the businesses here. But using the emotions of why people come to you, what is the problem that you solve, and the solution, what's the emotional impact of that solution, that is so much more powerful than, hey, we just closed on a real estate property, or hey, hire us for this, or hey, guess what? We have PPE supplies. I don't care you got PPE supplies, but that's going to improve my quality of life because maybe I could find the buyer and get a percentage. Oh, okay. Now I'm listening, because that ties into the emotion of curiosity or happiness, because there's going to be more connection. And hey, are you trying to figure out a way that you could take your family to the luxury retreat in the mountains this summer? Okay, now I'm listening. Now, the rest of that marketing post or that ad might have nothing to do with their family trip to the mountains, but it might have to do with the way that they can help you connect with someone or refer someone to them, and they can get the money, opportunity, or connection they need to give them what they want. That is genius marketing. And the summary is like this. This is not an expensive ad. It doesn't cost a lot, right? I don't even know if they had a beach house. meaning a house on the beach, versus they figured out a way through filmography to set this up so that, you know, they didn't even need the house. Maybe it was a green screen, and maybe it was really on the beach. They used one of their own houses for a day shoot. They brought 6 people together. They scripted it. This is not a highly expensive ad for a $30 billion a year company, but it's smart. And in 30 seconds, they spoke to life milestones. They spoke to a core shareable emotion. They spoke to the problem that a person had. They spoke to a very clear demographic, and they gave you a very clear solution and showed you exactly what it would be like to be in that experience rather than just talking about that experience. So it's emotional, it's well scripted, and it frames the company as a solution to the problem that even someone didn't even realize they had, or maybe meaning they didn't realize, like, oh my gosh, Claire's thing is coming up, her bridal, and then there's so many things coming up, and she's going to have a baby soon. So after she has a baby, it's probably not going to work out. But it brings to light all these different logistical things that maybe someone is now going to realize, oh, I didn't even realize we had that problem. I just kept pushing it off because I didn't realize how soon her wedding is. I didn't realize how soon our other friend is due. I didn't realize how long it's been since we all got together. It's been since 6th grade. Oh, it's been too long. It creates the problem in the buyer's mind. And then it also creates the solution that they didn't know what that solution was before. So guys, if you've been enjoying this, if this has been valuable for you, leave a comment. Like, I would love to hear what stood out for you. What was valuable for you? Like, you know, the more comments that you share, the more it helps this go into the algorithm, because it sees that people are engaged and they like this content. And whatever you do, just remember, God wants you to be rich. It's true. It's a great book. All right. So I would love, if you're still alive or if you're watching the replay, comment what landed for you. What resonated? What did you find valuable? Maybe a question that you have, but let me know, like, share some love, you know? And because that'll definitely help this video be able to be shown to more people who would then benefit from it also, which is more abundance and more money and more marketing success for all of us. All right. Okay, see, I got a comment here. So Russell said he does legal services. We give clients peace of mind in a technical process, smoother and calmer. Okay. So it's the emotion. People don't buy calm. They buy the thing that leads them to calm. Right. And by the way, also, people don't always think of legal and calm in the same place. Usually when someone's going to legal services, it's because either this or they want to protect themselves. But there's a nervousness, there's an emotional lack of calm as a result of that. So yes, creating a technical process that's smoother, less stress, less headache, which is more ease. So if you have the empathy, maybe there's a way you could revamp this and have empathy. We get that technical process, whatever technical process you offer, we get that this process can be stressful and confusing. Yeah, it is. Oh man, I do feel it's stressful and confusing. How would you like a clear way to make this process either smoother or calmer or whatever it is that is that emotion? Would you like, you can actually enjoy the process. You can have X outcome, which is the result of that process, and you can enjoy the process while you're at it too. Want to know how to do that? Oh, that's curiosity. So let's the client focus on building the money. Okay. When businesses hire us, people, whoever it is that work for you, hire us to give you peace of mind and an enjoyable time while you go through whatever this technical process is. Interesting to see the breakdown of the ad. These ads fly by and we don't often take the time to see what it's so powerful how these ads are built to really get into your psyche. And what's amazing, when I posted about this and I was sharing that I was going to do this, I realized that most people had really no idea. Like, okay, what's this $30 billion company ad? How's it going to apply to me? It's genius when you really start to see how many different layers there are to an ad, and then realize even if I just took one layer or 2 elements and apply that to my posts, to my reach, to my messaging, to my elevator pitch, on my website, to the next ad we're going to do, to the paid marketing campaign we're thinking about, it would transform the impact of that. And this is free. Guys, I'm giving this away for free. Like, if this is valuable, like, leave some love, tag someone that maybe you have a business partner or a friend or a clients that you think would find this valuable. Like, this is free. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this for free, because this is really valuable stuff. But when you break down what's going on for the client, for the potential customer, if it's the peace of mind that we want, that they want, what is on the other side of why are they on the other side? If peace of mind is over here and they're over here, what's that gap? What's the frustration? Is there a technical process? Do they not know the technology? Are they feeling exhausted? Are they confused? What's the issue over here? You want to validate that issue. That's the empathy. And you want to teach them that, you know what, when you hire us, we help you go from this problem, skip over that problem, and go straight to the outcome that you want, which is the happiness, the ease of mind. It's not that they want to feel calm. It's usually that they want to get away from the overwhelm. If someone's feeling stressed, they are actually more likely to resonate with not having stressed, feeling less stressed than they are resonating with the language of feeling calm. Remember early in the video, I was sharing that when you use the language that's already going on in the mindset of the client or customer, they credit you with also having a solution to their problem. All right, guys, Isaac Bardos with Wednesday Wisdom. This was probably the longest Wednesday Wisdom we've done, so this is a trial. I don't know if this is too long, it's too short, if this was too detailed. I mean, I can go through other videos, I can go through other marketing strategies more in depth, or even sales strategies. I could even do some live coaching for clients, so people who are not clients of mine, or maybe even clients of mine if they want to. But if you're in the business space and you're a business owner, you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure business owner, or the decision maker in one, and you want to get some live coaching, or you know someone who might, we might be able to do that too. So we could do that live. That would be really cool for Wednesday Wisdom. I'd love to hear your questions, comments. What is something you can take away from this and apply it to your own business, apply it to your own marketing? Think Isaac. Well, I'm already thinking it. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. That was a great line. I appreciate that. And that's the goal, right? To be top of mind. So if this is valuable for you guys, if you're still watching even in the replay, leave some love. If you're on Facebook, I would love to see your comment. What resonated for you? Do you want more of these? By the way, secret little tip here. If you tune in next week, this whole thing is going to be gone. So this is the last week you're going to see this whole beard situation. Okay. All right. Have a great day, guys. I got to go.